Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Re'eh. In Perek Yud Daled Pasuk Chaf Beis, we have the mitzvah of Aser to Aser, that we should give Meiser for all our crops every year to give 1/10. And we are taught also that by giving this 10th, we will become wealthy. Aser b'shvil shetis asher. A nice play on words there. And we are actually told that we can test Hashem with this. The Midrash Tanchuma says that we should use the money and focus on Talmidei Chachamim, supporting them. If that is the case, so the Zerah Shimshon asks, why is it that only the tribe of Zevulun and Yisachar did they combine together to have Zevulun, the businessman, support Yisachar, the Torah people? Why by no other tribe did this happen? So there is a concept that if someone goes out to international travel, to go on the sea, they're not likely to be successful. That is because if a person goes out onto the sea, it's very dangerous. Talking about the old days, not today, where there's still risks, but if you're going international, it's not the same risk as when you'd go travel for months over the river and the oceans. So there, you're putting your life at stake and at risk every single time. With Hashgacha Pratis, with Hashem's divine intervention and watching each person, the person might be saved, not once, but repeatedly. However, there's a price for that. That's going to deduct from the reward that the person, the businessman, would ordinarily get from the mitzvos. So, there isn't, says the Zerah Shimshon, this is talking about only when the person is making his money just for himself. And that's what it's all about. But if the person will use that meiser to support Talmidei Chachamim, then actually this won't be a problem anymore, because the merit of the Torah that he is supporting will protect him from all the dangers without deducting from his rewards. So effectively it would be a spiritual insurance policy, but one that would work. Zevulun, it says Zevulun that is dwelling by the Chof, B'chof Yishkon. In Bereshis and Vayechi it says that he dwelled at the seashore because he was always doing business on the oceans. So therefore he needed a special merit without risking the deductions. Therefore he partnered with Yisachar. But the other Shvatim that they didn't, they did their operations all on land and they weren't vulnerable and they weren't at risk of losing their merits. So therefore, they learned on their own. They didn't need a special combination. So that's what the Zerah Shimshon says. Now, I'd like to share with you a story that I told Rabbi Paysach Krohn last night when he was giving a Shloshim speech in memory of of Willie Safran, the uncle of a friend of mine who was Nifter, Zev Safran, and I told him a story that I heard from Rabbi R'Efraim Sjhapiro, that he said that there was a mechaneches, a teacher, that she was teaching her little children, you cover your eyes with your right hand and you say Kriya Shema. And there was one boy who would never do this time after time. He never covered his eyes. Finally, she asked him, why are you not covering your eyes like everyone else? He says, because I don't have a right hand. She says, you don't have a right hand. You have two hands right there like everyone else. She says, my mother always told me I have two left hands. Now we see the power of the words. Because you say something, someone might take it and actually believe it. Sometimes it's a young person, sometimes even an older person. If you repeat it often enough, they will believe it. So let us have the merit that either we should be those who are the Talmidei Chachamim, who are learning Torah, or to be amongst those who are supporting the Torah. And may it be zechus that we be careful what we say, because you never know what the influence could be. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful week, and a wonderful Shabbos, and a wonderful Elul.